Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and today I'm going to review the Best Buy exclusive 4K Steelbook edition of National Lampoon's Vacation. It's here, National Lampoon's Vacation on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray, released by Warner Brothers. It can be found as a standard slipcover edition, available at your local and online retailers, and a Best Buy exclusive Steelbook. Now, when it comes to the original National Lampoon's Vacation, I actually saw this one after European Vacation for the first time. I still have fond memories of that one. I'm hoping we get a 4K edition. And also, it's not my favorite of the series. That still goes to Christmas Vacation. I think that one's legendary. But the original film, it's just something that I like to go back to. It's a classic. It has some great comedic moments. And it's one of those films that you can just pop in and have a good time. Comedy is probably one of the most subjective art forms out there, and there's just something about going along with Clark and his family on these crazy adventures in all of these films that you really just relate to. And who hasn't had road trips that have gone off the rails or gone on a road trip yourself and talked about this movie? Really, it's just one of those films that it just stands the test of time. Chevy Chase plays his straight man role to perfection. In fact, I can really think of very few actors that I would put in that category. It's very memorable, I would say, in the pantheon of comedy films. But yeah, of course, you also have the supporting cast, both the constants, such as Cousin Eddie, and Beverly D'Angelo as his wife, Ellen. And then, of course, you have the rotating kids in every single film. But yeah, this is one of those, I just love going back to it all the time. And I always like to find something new in each viewing. I can imagine there are a lot of people that still have not seen the original, and I encourage you to check it out. It is a fun comedy. It's got, as I mentioned, a great cast of characters, and the story's just downright ridiculous, but a lot of fun. All right, we're going to talk about the picture quality and the audio in just a moment, but first, let's do a quick unboxing of the Steelbook. Okay, we have the Best Buy exclusive Steelbook edition of National Lampoon's Vacation. I absolutely love it when they use original poster art. This is, if you're at all familiar with the home releases of this, this is classic artwork. And I think it's got a nice shine to it, so I think this is a really good looking steel. And the back. Spine. And no Blu-ray disc included, just the 4K. So, yeah, I really like it. Very nice steel. Now let's talk about the picture quality and the audio. National Lampoon's Vacation on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray has a 1:5:1 aspect ratio with native 4K resolution and graded with HDR10. Now, reportedly, it was given a restoration from Warner Brothers. This 4K is all the reason you need to dump the previous Blu-ray. The overall image appears free from most major blemishes. Only an occasional white speck or two can be seen by eagle-eyed viewers. Film grain is generally consistent, though I suspect some selective management may have hit a few scenes. It's not a blanket application though. It may have been used in a couple darker sequences as a way to compensate for heavier grain structure. As someone who has been known to cry foul with the heavy use of DNR in the past, I didn't find it to be egregious here. With the HDR grading, I found the overall palette noticeably bolder. Standouts, of course, include Christy Brinkley's cherry red Ferrari, the blue skies when Clark is talking to Rusty in the desert, and the various signage during the trip, and finally at Wally World. Skin tones lean a bit on the warm side, but generally look good. Black levels for the most part are well rendered. Aside from the aforementioned management, there doesn't seem to be much problem here. The scene in the bar with Clark talking to Christy Brinkley always looked murky with Crush on previous formats. On this new 4K, it's still not great, but improved. It's just one of those scenes from the source that is what it is. As for details, textures look glorious. There is some marvelous clarity in the picture, aside from a few establishing shots that look a little bit on the blurry side. Close-ups reveal great levels of detail when Clark is sweating in the car next to Ellen, and the raindrops on the Griswolds when they're giving Edna's eulogy, and skin details are readily visible and look better than ever. National Lampoon's Vacation on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray supports a DTS 2.0 mono track. Despite the Atmos audio trigger from the opening WB logo that got me momentarily excited for a potential upgrade, the DTS mono is all that we get here. It's a fairly clean, though obviously a bit on the dated side, audio mix. It is free from most source-related issues and does sound generally good. In-film action sounds nice and consistent. It will, however, be disappointing to hear that the replaced music track for when Brinkley first appears in the Ferrari still has not been restored. Let me know in the comments, are you a Little Boy Sweet fan for this scene, or I'm so excited? For the picture quality, I'm going to give National Lampoon's Vacation on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray a B+. All in all, this new 4K disc, while not perfect, is still a really nice upgrade. Colors are visually pleasing and the clarity and detail is pretty spot on. If you're a fan, it's absolutely worth picking up. For the audio mix, I'm going to score this one a C+. The audio track is really a no-frills, kind of a basic experience. It's clean and issue-free, which is what we should bare minimum expect from a 4K audio track, but a 5.1 upgrade might have opened things up a little bit. I would recommend you still sit back and enjoy. So that is my review of National Lampoon's Vacation on 4K Ultra HD Blu-ray. If you're interested in picking up a copy for yourself, I will leave an Amazon link in the comment section. If you use it, it really helps out the channel. But if you have the disc already, let me know your thoughts down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.